Number 1. The 1986 Ford F-250 XLT Lariat, listed at $4,000, located in Blanding, Utah. This is a classic workhorse. A 1986 Ford F-250 XLT Lariat single cab dually that's powered by the 6.9 IDI diesel, paired with an ATS turbo kit, and made it to a 4-speed manual transmission with PTO and 4x4 capabilities. With 122,456 miles on the odometer, it still carries the durability and grit that these older diesel Fords are known for. Several important updates have already been done to keep this truck running strong. It has a brand new injection pump, 2 fresh batteries, a GM one-wire alternator conversion, and all new return lines and injector O-rings. On top of that, the seat has been replaced, tow mirrors have been added, and the ignition switch and tumbler are new as well. The seller says this truck is a daily driver. It fires up and runs strong, though like many old diesels, it does smoke a bit at startup until the engine warms up. Mechanically, it's dependable enough to use regularly, but it does come with a few quirks. There are some electrical issues to sort out, a minor oil leak that should be addressed, and bodywork that will eventually need attention. Still, the bones are solid, and there's plenty of life left as either a functional daily hauler, a restoration project, or even a farm truck. Trucks like this are getting harder to find in usable condition, especially with the original 6.9 diesel paired to a turbo and manual gearbox. The seller is asking $4,000 or best offer and mentions they prefer cash. With its strong drivetrain, updated components, and classic styling, this 1986 F-250 XLT Lariat offers a solid starting point for anyone looking for an old-school diesel dually with character, utility, and a lot of potential. Number 2. The 1973 Ford F-250 Long Bed, listed at $6,800, located in Ventura, California. This is a classic piece of Ford truck history, a 1973 F-250 long bed that still runs and drives after 5 decades on the road. Showing around 100,000 miles on the odometer, it comes with a manual transmission that adds to the vintage driving feel these old Fords are loved for. The seller is upfront. The truck isn't yet titled, but they explain that getting it done is a very simple process. In fact, they're posting it now to see if there's interest before they go through the $750 cost to get the title paperwork squared away. That means someone could step in early, pick up this truck, and take care of the process themselves. Mechanically, a lot of important work has already been done to keep the truck in running shape. It has a brand new radiator, a new carburetor, a new master cylinder, and a rebuilt front drive shaft. These upgrades tackle some of the most common weak spots on older trucks and help ensure that this F-250 continues to function as a solid driver. The truck does run and drive, but the seller recommends trailering at home. That's not unusual for a project or vintage truck of this era. It gives the new owner the chance to go through it fully, address any lingering issues, and decide whether to restore it, daily drive it, or use it as a rugged farm or work truck. The E6 generation Ford are becoming increasingly sought after, especially long beds with manual transmissions. They offer simple mechanics, rugged styling, and plenty of potential for customization or full restoration. With its classic body lines and already updated components, this 1973 F-250 could make a great foundation for someone looking to bring a vintage truck back to life or simply enjoy it as is. The seller is asking $6,800 and is open to answering any questions from serious buyers. Whether you're looking for a dependable classic to tinker with, a potential showpiece, or just a tough old Ford to add to your collection, this Ventura-based F-250 is worth a look. Number 3. The The 1984 Ford F-250 HD long bed, listed at $14,500, located in Tooele, Utah. This truck is a heavy-duty classic, and while the body and cab carry 87,000 original miles, under the hood is where the story really shines. It's been fitted with a brand-new motor, with only about 1,000 miles since installation, and all the paperwork is available to back it up. It's only been driven sparingly, mostly for camping trips, which means that engine is still practically fresh and ready for years of use. Like any truck from this era, it has its quirks. The speedometer cable needs to be replaced, and the ignition switch is also due for some attention. But despite those minor issues, it starts, runs, and drives just fine, solid and dependable where it counts. When the motor was replaced, several other components were upgraded as well, including a brand new water pump, a fresh thermostat, and a new throttle cable. The transmission was also serviced with brand new gear oil, and oil changes have been kept up to ensure smooth operation. On the outside, the tires are still in decent condition, with enough life left in them to last another year or two before needing replacement. It's worth noting that the truck is a non-smoking vehicle, which is always a plus for keeping the interior clean and fresh. The seller also mentions that if you like photos of the interior, they can provide them on request. It just needs to be cleaned out before pictures are taken. As for value, the Nada Guy places this truck at $16,100, making the asking price of $14,500. Or best offer, very fair for what you're getting. This is a truck that has been maintained with care, upgraded where it counts, and offered not because the owner wants to, but because of medical reasons. If you're looking for a classic Ford workhorse with a fresh motor, solid bones, and the kind of dependability that made the F-Series famous, this 1984 Ford F-250 HD long bed is one to consider. And remember, the seller is not interested in trades. Number 4. The 1977 Chevrolet C10 Stepside, listed for $15,000, located in Allen, Texas. Here's a true classic from the heart of Chevy truck history, a 1977 Chevrolet C10 Stepside, garage kept and well loved. This pickup runs strong and has been cared for with pride. Under the hood, it carries the original factory 350 motor paired with its matching transmission, a reliable combination that has kept Chevy trucks on the road for generations. The odometer shows just 48,000 miles, making this a low-mileage survivor with plenty of life left in it. The owner has invested in tasteful upgrades that make this truck both practical and enjoyable to drive today. It's fitted with a new set of headers for improved performance and sound, along with modern LED headlights and taillights that give it a crisp, clean look while improving night visibility. You'll also find a backup camera integrated into the rear view mirror, blending classic styling with modern convenience. Something you don't often see on a Stepside from the 70s. Inside, it's been upgraded with a high-quality sound system featuring JL subwoofers and component speakers. Whether you're cruising to a car meet, driving it to a show, or just enjoy it on weekends, this system turns the cab into a rolling concert hall. This truck has been stored indoors at the garages of Texas and Allen, so it's been protected from the elements, keeping the paint and body in strong condition. The seller notes that if you see this listing, the truck is still available. They're not interested in trades. Only fair and reasonable cash offers will be considered. Overall, this 1977 Chevy C10 Stepside blends originality with smart upgrades. It's reliable, clean, and ready for its next chapter, whether that's as a weekend cruiser, a showpiece, or even a daily driver for someone who appreciates classic American trucks. At $15,000, it's a strong example of a desirable body style that's getting harder to find in this condition. Number 5. The 1975 Ford F-150 FX2 pickup. Listed for $17,000, located in San Antonio, Texas. This is a true 70s classic, a 1975 Ford F-150 FX2 short bed pickup, presented in excellent condition and ready for its next proud owner. It's showing 123,000 miles on the odometer, backed by an automatic transmission, and has been carefully maintained with a long list of recent upgrades and improvements. The seller notes this truck is rust-free, a rare find for a nearly 50-year-old Ford. It's been treated to a fresh paint job that really brings out the character of the body lines, making it stand out whether you're driving it down the road or parking it at a weekend show. Inside the cab, attention to detail continues with brand new carpet, reupholstered seats, and Dynamat sound insulation laid throughout the cab to reduce road noise and make the ride more comfortable. It's a thoughtful touch that blends classic style with modern comfort. Under the hood, the truck has received important mechanical updates. A new water pump and front main seal have been installed, ensuring reliability for miles to come. The carburetor has less than 300 miles on it. The lifters have been adjusted, and a new ignition coil has been fitted, along with new tires and brakes. This F-150 is set up to perform as good as it looks. The seller is clear and straightforward. If you see the listing, the truck is still available. They won't respond to those common, "Is this available?" messages. The asking price is $17,000, reflecting both the originality of the truck and the quality of the work that's been invested into it. All in all, this 1975 Ford F-150 FX2 short bed is more than just a classic pickup. It's a well-sorted driver with fresh paint, a refreshed interior, key mechanical updates, and a solid, rust-free body. For collectors, enthusiasts, or anyone who's been dreaming of owning a clean mid-70s Ford, this is a ready-to-go truck that delivers both style and substance. Number 6. The 1960 Ford F-100, listed for $13,500, located in Claremore, Oklahoma. This is a classic from the dawn of the 60s, a 1960 Ford F-100 pickup that combines vintage charm with everyday drivability. With just 85,000 miles on the odometer and a manual transmission, this truck is a real survivor that still turns heads every time it hits the road. Powering this Ford is the original 292 cubic inch Y-block V8, a true workhorse engine from the era that delivers a throaty rumble and a dependable driving experience. Paired with a 3-speed column shift manual transmission, it offers that authentic, old-school driving feel that enthusiasts and collectors alike truly appreciate. The 3-on-the-tree shifter is becoming a lost art, and this truck carries it proudly, reminding us of a simpler time in American motoring. The seller notes that it runs and drives great, ready to cruise down the highway or roll through town where it's guaranteed to draw attention. Trucks like this are becoming increasingly hard to find, especially ones that still carry their original drivetrain and remain in solid running condition. Finished in a timeless style that reflects its early 60s roots, this F-100 isn't just transportation. It's a piece of history, from a wide hood to the classic grille. Every line speaks to the rugged yet stylish design that made Ford trucks of this era so iconic. Whether you're taking it to a local car meet, using it for light weekend cruising, or adding it to a growing collection, this truck delivers both nostalgia and utility. The seller makes it clear, no trades, cash only. The asking price is $13,500. Fair for a truck of this rarity and originality, especially as these early 60s F-100s are only getting harder to track down in honest, running condition. So if you've been on the lookout for a classic pickup that blends vintage Ford power with timeless good looks, this 1960 Ford F-100 in Claremore, Oklahoma, is a truck you won't want to pass up. Number 7. This 1991 Dodge D350 regular cab long bed, priced at $17,500, is located in Phoenix, Arizona. Up for sale is a true classic workhorse, a 1991 Dodge W350 4x4, powered by the legendary 5.9L Cummins diesel engine, paired with a Getrag 5-speed manual transmission and an MP205 transfer case. This truck is built for strength, reliability, and endurance. The transmission was freshly rebuilt less than 1,000 miles ago, complete with a brand new clutch, ensuring smooth gear changes and dependable performance for years to come. Both the front and rear driven shafts have also been rebuilt by Arizona driven shafts, adding even more confidence to this truck's mechanical integrity. With 263,000 miles on the odometer, this Dodge has proven its durability, but it still has plenty of life left in it. The truck runs and drives exactly as it should. 4x4 engages smoothly, and even the air conditioning works perfectly, keeping you cool no matter where the road takes you. The tires are relatively new, offering solid traction and plenty of tread life. Now, as with any vintage truck, there are a couple of minor things worth mentioning. The tappet covered gasket is seeping a little oil, leaving a few drops on the ground after running for a while. The seller already has a replacement gasket included. It just hasn't been installed yet. Inside the cab, the front seat does show a small tear, but overall, the interior is in very nice condition, especially for a truck with this many miles. Garage kept, well maintained, and ready for both work and play. This Dodge D350 is not only functional, but also collectible, thanks to its first-generation Cummins setup. Trucks like this are becoming harder to find in such solid condition. The asking price is $17,500, but the seller is also open to best offers. For those who know the value of a classic Cummins-powered Dodge, this is an opportunity worth considering. Number 8. This 1957 Chevrolet 3100 pickup, priced at $18,000 and located in Humble, Texas. This truck is more than just a project. It's a piece of American automotive history. The 1957 Chevy 3100 is one of the most iconic body styles ever produced, and this one still carries that unmistakable vintage charm. Under the hood, you'll find a strong 350 V8 engine paired with a turbo 350 automatic transmission. That's a proven combo that gives you both reliability and power, making it easy to enjoy on the road today while still leaving plenty of room for future upgrades. The odometer shows just over 10,000 miles, and the truck runs and drives as it should. This particular example is a small back window model, a detail collectors and restorers immediately recognize and appreciate. Its body is impressively solid, with original panels still intact. You won't be fighting rust on this one. Just a small spot on the cab corners, which is minimal for a truck of this vintage. The exterior is in primer paint, making it a clean slate for whatever direction you like to take it, whether that a full custom show build or simply enjoying it as a dependable weekend cruiser. Mechanically, a lot of the hard work has already been done for you. It has a new starter, updated electric points, a fresh fuel pump, a tune-up, and a brand new battery. The gas tank has been relocated to the rear, which is a smart and safer upgrade many owners look for. The brakes have also been fully gone through with a new master cylinder, with cylinders, pads, and drum components all in working order. Tires are solid, with plenty of life left in them. Currently, the truck has the headlights, running lights, and rear brake lights functional, so it's already on its way to being fully road ready. A bit more work on the wiring will bring it up to complete driving standards, but as it sits, it's a great running project you can enjoy immediately. The seller is offering this truck with a clean title, and they make it clear, no trades, cash only. For $18,000, you're not just buying a pickup, you're investing in a timeless piece of Chevrolet history. With its solid bones, updated mechanicals, and iconic design, this 1957 Chevy 3100 small back window pickup in Humble, Texas, is ready for its next chapter. Number 9. This is a 1972 Chevrolet C10 Cheyenne, priced at $12,500 and located in Leander, Texas. This truck has a remarkable history. It has been in the same family since the day it rolled off the lot in New Mexico. Over the years, it has seen about 100,000 miles, powered by a reliable 350 small block V8 that runs and idles extremely well. It's paired with an automatic transmission on the column, making it easy to drive while holding on to that classic Chevy feel. The tires are practically new, with plenty of tread left to keep you rolling. Inside, the interior is in good shape, and even the radio is operational. The windows roll up and down smoothly, and all the lights are in working order, including the brights and turn signals. For a truck that's been loved and used for over 50 years, that's something special. Now, the seller is upfront about the condition. The body does have some rust underneath, but nothing structural or overly concerning. The truck has lived its entire life in the South, except for about 20 years in Denver, so it's held up well against the elements. Like many classics of this age, the exterior shows its history, with a few scratches, nicks, and dings, but from 20 feet away, it looks fantastic. Mechanically, there's a slight leak around the transmission near the U-joint, but it's nothing that keeps this Chevy from being driven and enjoyed. For those who love originality with just the right amount of patina, this C10 hits the sweet spot. Not a trailer queen, but a genuine family-owned pickup that's been cared for its whole life. The seller is asking $12,500 cash, or best offer. Trucks like this, with single-family ownership, southern roots, and a dependable small block under the hood, are becoming harder and harder to find. So, if you've been waiting for a classic Chevy with authentic history and real character, this 1972 C10 Shine might just be the one. Number 10. This 1982 Ford F-100, listed for $5,000, is located in Picayune, Mississippi. This classic pickup has survived the years remarkably well, showing very little rust for its age, something that's getting harder and harder to find in trucks from the early 80s. It's already received a fair amount of attention and new parts to keep it reliable on the road. The brake system has been refreshed with a new master cylinder, front calipers, and hoses, while the rear end features brand new shoes. Inside, you'll find that the dash and door panels are in great shape, much better than what you expect from a truck of this era. The seat does need a cover, but overall the cab is clean and presentable, ready for a personal touch. One of the real highlights is that the air conditioning works, not always a given in vintage pickups. And even the cruise control is still functional, a rare convenience in a truck of this age. Under the hood, it's powered by a dependable 300 cubic inch inline six, paired with an automatic transmission. The truck runs and drives great as it sits, making a solid candidate for either a full restoration project or just enjoying the way it is as a classic daily driver. The seller even gives you some flexibility on the deal. $5,000 with the Bose wheels and the pictures, or $4,500 if you prefer it with aluminum wheels instead. Either way, it comes with a clear title, making the process simple and straightforward. This 1982 Ford F-100 is a kind of truck that gives you options. Restore it into a showpiece, or keep it as a clean, reliable vintage driver with character. Number 11. This 1964 Chevrolet C10 short bed stepside is listed at $9,700 and can be found in Avondale, Arizona. Now, if you're looking for a true project truck with history, patina, and potential, this 64 C10 checks the boxes. It's a classic short bed stepside, the body style that's become one of the most sought after in the C10 lineup. The truck has a clean title and shows 199,999 miles on the odometer, but what really makes it stand out is its story. The current seller purchased it from an elderly man who had owned it for more than 25 years. That kind of long-term ownership tells you this truck wasn't just passed around. It was kept, used, and appreciated. Now, it's ready for the next person to breathe new life into it. Under the hood, it's powered by a V8 engine that does run, paired with a classic 3-speed manual transmission. It's not hiding what it is. This is a project truck. It has rust and it needs attention, but that's the beauty of a build like this. For someone with vision, it's the perfect blank canvas. Restore it back to original, customize it into a head-turning hot rod, or build it into a modernized daily driver with vintage looks. Inside and out, it's not perfect. It's a truck that shows its age, but that's also what makes it such a rewarding project. Trucks like this are getting harder to find, especially the short bed step-side models that collectors and builders chase after. The seller makes it simple, Cash only, no trades, and lowball offers will not be acknowledged. Bring a trailer, take it home, and start your build. For the right buyer, this 1964 Chevy C10 short bed stepside isn't just another old truck. It's an opportunity to own a piece of Chevrolet history, one that can be restored, customized, and enjoyed for decades to come. Number 12. This 1991 Chevrolet 2500 regular cab is listed at $9,000 and is located in Palm Springs, California. This Chevy represents a dependable workhorse era of the early 90s, when trucks were built simple, strong, and capable of taking on just about anything. Showing 196,439 miles on the odometer, it's a truck that's been used but clearly cared for, and it's still ready to deliver. Under the hood, you'll find Chevrolet's classic 350 cubic inch V8 engine, paired with an automatic transmission. This setup was known for its reliability and torque, making it an excellent choice whether you're looking for a daily driver, a weekend hauler, or even a foundation for a custom build. Comfort and convenience are covered too. The truck has cold air conditioning, a must-have for those hot Palm Springs days, and it's equipped with a new battery and a Viper alarm system for added peace of mind. The clean title and the fact that it's already past smog means it's road-ready with no headaches for the next owner. Visually, this truck has a bit of style as well, sitting on a set of 20-inch wheels that give a more modern stance while still keeping that old-school boxy Chevy look that so many enthusiasts love. It's the kind of truck that stands out without being over the top. For collectors and builders, trucks from this era are starting to gain recognition in the classic truck community. They represent a sweet spot between vintage and modern, old enough to carry that nostalgic charm, yet new enough to have features that make them comfortable and practical today. At $9,000, this 1991 Chevy 2500 regular cab is a solid opportunity. It's not just transportation. It's a tough, reliable V8 truck that can still put in the work or become the base for your dream build. With cold AC, a clean title, and smog already handled, it's ready to hit the road with its next owner. Number 13. This 1988 Chevrolet Silverado is listed at just $750 and is located in Las Cruces, New Mexico. Now, right up front, this is a project truck through and through. With 147,000 miles on the chassis, it no longer has its original motor or transmission, but what it does come with is a good, clean title and a solid foundation for someone who's ready to breathe new life into it. And for many enthusiasts, that's exactly what makes it exciting. This Silverado includes its tailgate, which is often one of the first things to go missing on older work trucks. Having it still with the truck is a nice bonus and gives you one less piece to track down. The rest of the body carries the unmistakable late 80s Chevy square body style, sharp lines, wide stance, and a look that's been turning into a classic more and more with each passing year. What makes this truck valuable isn't what it is right now, but what it could become. For a builder, this is a blank canvas. You could drop in a reliable small block 350, go modern with an LS swap, or even turn it into a drag-ready street machine. Others might choose to restore it close to factory stock, keeping the iconic late 80s Silverado look alive. Square body and early GMT 400 trucks like this 88 are gaining popularity fast. Enthusiasts have realized they represent an important transition point in Chevy's truck history, balancing rugged utility with more refined, comfortable driving experience. Finding one with a clean title for under $1,000 is getting rarer by the day. And let's be honest, at $750, this truck is a budget-friendly entry point into classic truck ownership. Whether you want it as a father and son project, a shop build, or even just a parts donor for another Chevy, the price of admission is hard to beat. So if you've been on the lookout for a solid project truck that won't break the bank, this 1988 Chevrolet Silverado in Las Cruces might be the opportunity you've been waiting for. With a clean title, included tailgate, and endless potential, all it needs now is the right owner with the vision to bring it back to life. Number 14. This 1979 Ford F-150 short bed is listed for $4,200 and is currently located in Juarez, Chihuahua, just minutes from the border crossing into El Paso, Texas. With only 50,000 miles showing, this truck carries that unmistakable late 70s Ford charm. Bold body lines, classic square headlights, and the tough stance that made the 6th-generation F-Series a true workhorse and an icon. This particular one, known locally as a Caja Corta or short bed, has the proportions that collectors and builders love most: compact, sporty, and perfect for customizing. Now, mechanically, the truck does run and move under its own power. It's powered by a V8 that has already been rebuilt, and it's paired with manual transmission originally out of a Mustang, giving it a bit more character than your average farm truck. It's also fitted with headers, which not only improve performance, but give it that throaty, old-school muscle sound. The seller is upfront about its history. The truck carries Mexican papers and does have some outstanding fees of around 20,000 pesos. His original plan was to convert it, paint it, and fully modify it into a true American-style street truck. But life changed, and now the project is being passed along to the next owner. Importantly, he also mentions that with cash in hand, he can bring the truck across into El Paso, making the deal easier for buyers on either side of the border. What makes this F-150 stand out is its potential. The short bed, manual transmission, and rebuilt V8 give it the bones to become whatever you want: a lowered street truck, a period-correct restoration, or even a weekend cruiser that turns heads with its old-school Ford styling. These trucks from the 70s are becoming increasingly collectible, and short beds in particular are commanding attention. At $4,200, this 1979 Ford F-150 represents an affordable entry into classic truck ownership. It's already running. It has the right foundation, and with its location so close to the border, it's accessible whether you're in Mexico or the U.S. All it needs now is someone with a vision to finish what the seller started and bring this classic Ford back to its full glory. So, whether you're a collector looking for your next project or just someone who's always dreamed of owning a late 70s short bed Ford, this one in Juarez could be the opportunity you've been waiting for.